Hey, so this is going to be a Sculpt Fusion class. Lola may participate, which is a mix of bar, Pilates, and some yoga in there as well. And I do like to kind of flow it together so that you get your heart rate up a little bit. It's going to be just about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. We'll see what inspires me. Always go at your own pace. You can take breaks, drink water, options that feel better for your body. Always do what's right for you. And we'll begin on our back just to slow the breath down and get present. So lay back, extend your arms by your side, your legs heavy and wide. Close your eyes. And take a few moments just to quiet your mind down of any distractions you're holding. And become really present with yourself, your body, and your breath, using this time for you. And take a big breath in through the nose. And open mouth exhale, let something go from your mind. And again, breathe in, longer, richer, fuller breath. And exhale, release. And once more together, breathe in. Notice your belly rise, your ribs expand, even feel your side ribs, your back ribs. And now as you exhale, actively contract your abdominals. Draw your upper abs in by pulling your bottom ribs down. Guide your navel towards your mat. And activate your very lower belly, your lower pelvic floor, by tucking the pelvis slightly under, lifting the hip pointers up, and bringing your low back closer to the ground. So we use our abdominals throughout the entire class, so just notice how your breath affects your core strength. And take a couple more breaths here. And then find some movement in your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and wrists. Take a full body stretch. Really lengthen and expand. Now draw your knees into your heart. Give yourself a little squeeze. Rock side to side. Massage your low back. And stay here, simply lift your shoulder blades off the floor. So start to feel the work in your abdominals. Pull the ribs down, draw your navel in. Lift the bottom tips of the shoulder blades off the floor. And as you inhale, expand, arms and legs go long. Exhale, curl back into that little ball. Again, inhale to expand. Exhale to contract. Keep going at your own pace. And your legs can come closer to the floor for more challenge, or you're welcome to keep them higher to the sky if that feels better in your low back. Just 4 more here. Again, using the breath. 3 more. Last 2. And last one here. Rest your head for a moment. And then bring your legs to tabletop, flex your feet, take your fingertips behind your head, elbows wide. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor, just find a little lift. Your knees are directly over your hips. Pull your ribs in, draw your navel down. Last 4, 3, 2, right to a bicycle. Go right and left. And we're just warming the body, so take your time. You can always move a little more slowly. Reaching and extending all the way through your toes. Getting into the oblique muscles, which run down the sides of your abdominals. Lighten any gripping or tugging on your neck. Just 4 more. Last 3. Exhaling as you twist. 2. Last 1. And rest your head. Again, hug your knees into your heart. And then take a full body stretch once again. And big breath in. On your exhale, draw your knees back into your heart. Now grab for your hamstrings, roll like a ball forward and back the length of your mat. So get a nice little massage up and down your spine, using your core strength for stability. And after your next one, cross your ankles, plant your palms, step into a plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, spread your fingers really, really wide. Grip your mat with your fingertips, tuck the pelvis under, press up between the shoulder blades. Now as you inhale, bend your knees to hover, and exhale, straighten right back into a plank. Inhale to bend, exhale to straighten. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch. 4 more. 3, strong core. 2, last one, hold your plank. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, tabletop. Bring your knees to your mat. Inhale to cow pose. Let your belly fall. Lift your gaze. And exhale, cat, round and dome, chin to chest, navel in. And again, inhale, cow, belly falls. And exhale, cat, round and dome. Move through a few more of these. We're just opening into the spine. Take any other movements that feel needed in your body. That could be wrist circles or sways, turning your fingertips towards your knees. And then back to neutral breathing. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of your space. Press your heart to the mat. Just get a nice big stretch through the chest and shoulders. And walk your hands back into tabletop. Breathe in here. Exhale, step right back to your plank pose. Hold here, float your right toes off the floor, just hold. Squeeze your right glute, push your footprint back. Keep a little micro bend in your elbows, but press up between the shoulder blades. One more inhale. Exhale, right toes come down, reset. Other side, left toes lift. Again, squeeze the glute, push your footprint back. Use your core strength to level the pelvis. Take one more inhale. Back to plank, exhale, hold, take a deep breath in. Down dog, exhale, simply pike your hips to the sky. Pedal out your feet, stretch and open into your calves, your hamstrings, your spine. And long breath in. And slow, complete breath out. On your inhale, shift forward back to plank pose. As you exhale, just lift right back into your down dog. Inhale, round forward to plank, feel the upper abs. Exhale, lift back to down dog using your lower abdominals. You can stay here or add on by reaching your right fingertips to tap your left shin bone. Come back to plank. Left fingertips, right shin bone. Back to plank, keep going. Just avoid collapsing into the spine. So find that strong plank position every time. Just 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last one here, back to plank, hold, breathe in. Exhale, forearm plank, come down to your forearms. Again, tuck the pelvis under, trying to close the space between your ribs and your hip pointers. Just hold. Couple more breaths, pushing up between the shoulder blades. Squeeze your glutes, take one more inhale. Exhale, child's pose, knees to your mat. Big toes touch. And just take a couple breaths. Walk your hands to the right side of your space. Ground your left sit bone. And then walk your hands through center. Find the other side. And then back to center. Take another round of breath. Reach a little bit further forward. And then rise back up to tabletop. Take a seat again at the top of your space. Find a boat pose. Bring your toes to the mat, knees together, light grip to the hamstrings. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and then float your feet off the floor. Keep lengthening through the spine. From here, you can straighten the legs if you want more. Reach your arms to the sky, pull the shoulder blades in. And then inhale to lower halfway. Exhale to lift back up. So the most challenge, of course, is having the legs straight. You can bend your knees, like so. You can also tense your fingertips to the side of your space for a little extra support. Wherever you want to be, we'll do 4 more. Last 3. Just 2, exhaling as you lift. Last one here, hold your low boat. Just lift and lower the legs. Shoulder blades stay off the floor. Good, energize your feet and your toes. Last 4, chest a little higher, 3. Breathing, breathing, 2. Last one, hug your knees into your heart, rest your head, rock side to side. And then bring your feet to the ground, hip width apart. Your toes face forward. Lift your hips to the sky. We'll take some glute bridges. Inhale to lower, just to hover. Exhale, lift, squeeze your glutes at the top. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. You'll feel your hamstrings and your glutes. Abs are still working. Keep pulling the ribs in. Good, 4 more here. Squeezing your glutes tight at the top, 3. Last 2. Good, last one, hold it up. Keep your left foot down, send your right leg to the sky. Keep your knee tracking forward, energize your lifted leg. Little pulses here, lift and lift and lift. Again, feeling a lot more on the left side, but still focusing on keeping the right leg really strong. Lift and lift for 4. Last 3, little higher, 2. Hold it up, take 1 more in-breath. Exhale, slowly bring the right foot down, re-level the hips, switch sides. Left leg lifts. Again, first level the pelvis, get the lifted leg really strong. Avoid gripping the right toes, but reach through your left toes. Again, little pulses, lift. Exhaling as you lift, feeling right glute, right hamstring. Keep your gaze at the sky, lengthen the back of the neck. Good, a little bit higher just for 4. Last 3, super strong 2. Last one, hold it up, take a breath in. Exhale, back to center. Little pulses, center, squeezing your glutes at the top. For 4, last 3, adding on in 2, hold it up. Now lift your heels off the floor, back to full range of motion. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You'll feel your calf muscles and your hamstrings a little bit more. Again, squeezing tight at the top like a rock. Last 30 seconds. 4 more, full range. 3, 2, holding it up to finish. Little pulses to finish. Again, get the hips a little higher. Keep the abs pulling in. Squeeze your glutes even tighter. You have 16. Good, 8 more. 6 more. Last 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower down. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. And then pause center, hug your knees into your heart, give another little squeeze. Grab for your hamstrings, rock up to a seat at the top of your mat. We'll move to standing. Take a moment to grab a sip of water if you need it, and then come right back to tabletop. Pedal out your feet for a moment just to get a stretch through your calves. And then step right back into your plank pose. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, pull your right knee to your left tricep. Inhale, step back. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Again, just pulling the knee across. You're not here for long. And then we'll be on our feet. 8 more. Go at your own pace for 4. Last 3. Just 2. Back to your plank, hold, breathe in. Down dog, exhale. Full breath in. And slow breath out. Look forward, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Take a moment here, bend the knees a lot. Reach your hands behind your back, interlace your palms, let your head fall heavy. And take 1 more inhale. And exhale, release your hands to the mat. Chin to chest, roll up 1 piece at a time. Give your shoulders a big roll back at the top. And then bring your feet hip width distance. Palms come to your heart to start simple body weight squat. Just bend and lift. Bend and lift. Squeezing your glutes at the top. Send your hips back so the weight's in the heels of your feet. Staying light in your toes. You can stay here or you can add the arms. Squeeze the triceps as you lift. Lower and lift. 4 more here, last 4. 3, 2. Good, last one here. Hold it down, little pulses. If your arms are extended, bring your palms back to your heart just for 4. Last 3. Final 2. Adding a lift and a rotation. Squat down, now twist to the right. Squat, twist to the left. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You're squeezing through your waist. Send your hips back. Again, you can go a little faster to get your heart rate up higher. Just keep your form really strong. So you can always slow it back down. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, hold it down, reach the arms forward, hold, take one more breath in. And exhale, just rise up, roll your shoulders back at the top. Bring your feet a little closer together so your feet are right under your hips, palms to your heart to start. Right foot stays forward, take a giant step back with your left foot. All 10 toes face forward. Lengthen the tailbone under, so you want to use your core strength. Simple lunge, just bend and lift. Pushing through the front heel. Push the palms together so that you feel your chest. Soften your shoulders down. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 4 more here, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, little pulses. Good, keep pulsing, just lift your right heel off the floor, just an option. Option to take the arms forward, keep sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Last 4, just 3, final 2. Good, lower the heel, bring your palms to your heart, curtsy lunge, step to the side, and then step it back. So it's a little shorter to the side, and then right back to that reverse lunge. You're not here for long. Find that nice big burn in the right quad. Just 4 more. Last 3, 2, last one. Come back to your lunge and then just hinge forward. Turn the left hip open, reach through your big toe, lift and tap, lift and tap. You're squeezing from your left outer glute. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Slide a little deeper in the right side. Lengthen through the upper back. You're almost done with this leg. Hold it up, little pulses here to finish. Option to reach the arms forward again, sit a little deeper. Squeeze the left glute tighter. Get the leg even straighter for 8, 6, straight and strong, 4, 3, 2. Bring your palms to your heart and then just step forward. Take a moment. Walk out your feet. Take a big breath in and a slow breath out. Roll your shoulders back. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, feet are directly under your hips. Toes are facing forward. Palms come to your heart. Take a giant step back with the right foot. Your feet are hip width distance. All 10 toes face forward. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Down and up, down and up. Root through the left heel. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Super strong for 4, last 3, 2, hold it down, little pulses, again, rooting the left heel, avoid gripping into the left toes, shoulders over hips, use your core strength for balance, keep pulsing or float your heel off the floor for a little extra. Option to reach the arms forward, heel higher, sit a little lower, 4, last 3, keep breathing, just 2. Good, palms to heart, heel down, adding on to the side, to the back. Feeling the inner thighs a bit as you step your right foot behind your left. Again, it's a little shorter, tighter of a stance. Come right back to that long reverse lunge. Again, finding that burn, go at your own pace. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one here. Back to the reverse lunge. Simply hinge forward. Pivot the right hip out and reach through your big toe. Lift and tap. We're focusing on the right outer glute. Slide deeper in the left leg. Last bit standing here. Squeeze, resist. Squeeze, resist. Pulses to finish. Little lift. Reach all the way through the big toe, slide deeper on the left side. Again, option to reach your arms forward, get a little more length. Last 8, 6, straighter leg squeeze for 4, 3, 2, palms to heart, step to the front of your mat. I'm out of breath. If you didn't see my last yoga video, I just moved to Rome, so my workout schedule has been off a little, so getting back in shape myself. Take a big breath in. And exhale, palms join at your heart. Again, back to the front of your space. Reach your arms to the sky. Capture your left wrist, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Just get a big stretch up the waist. And back to center, inhale. Exhale, other side, grab the right wrist, right shoulder draws back. And back to center, breathe in. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, plank pose. We're gonna do a set of push-ups, and we're gonna finish with some glute work. Do a tricep push-up, elbows graze your ribs. Open to a side plank, tricep push-up. Open to a side plank the other way. Of course, you can always bring your knees to the ground. Remember to use your ab strength in your push-up. Even if you're on your knees, use your ab strength as much as your chest and shoulders. About 15 more seconds. Again, use your breath. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Ooh, big exhale as you press the earth away. We'll do 4 more. That's it. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Child's pose. Press it back. Take a long breath in and a slow breath out. And rise up. Take a moment just to sit on your heels. Roll your shoulders back. Circle out your wrists. Take a chest expansion. And then we'll find tabletop. And if at any time you feel anything in your wrists, you can always lower down to your forearms. And we'll make our way to our forearms eventually. I'm going to face this way so you guys can see. Starting on the right side, shoulders over wrists, fingers spread wide. Rather than arching into the back, you want to pull the abs in and find more of a rounded spine, using your core strength to create more effort in your glutes. Float your right knee off the floor, flex the foot, find a little press to start. So just a simple butt blaster, footprint to the sky. Relax the neck and shoulders. Good, and again, if you find you're really dipping into the back and arching, tuck the pelvis under, pull the front ribs in. Now adding on, cross your right knee over the left and back to center, over and up. And if you have ankle weights or wrist weights, you can always use those during class. You can always put your favorite music on. Four more here. Last 3. Just 2. Last one here, pause, bring your left forearm to the ground, take your right hand wide to the edge of your mat and push into the right hand. Sweep your right knee all the way up towards your shoulder, find a knee circle up and around. So you're squeezing into your outer hip and glute. You can always make it slower. Avoid sinking into the left side. That's why we're pushing down into the right hand to take some pressure out of the left hip and shoulder. Now reverse the circle, go the other way, in and around. Continue to tuck the hips slightly under like you're closing the space between your ribs and your hip pointers. Good, last one here, bring your knee towards your shoulder, press out to the corner of your mat and then squeeze it in. So your footprint's going to the back right corner of your space. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, hold the extension, point your toe, touch down and lift. Again, keep pulling the abs in, lifting out of your shoulders. Find that long line of energy through your right big toe. Good, now hold it up, just little pulses, little pulse. Keep pulsing, drag your toe so now it's directly behind your hip or still a little turned out. Bring your right forearm to the ground. So we're finishing here, squeeze the glutes. You can stay here if you want more challenge. Come back into a forearm plank, one-legged forearm plank, squeezing your glute a little tighter. Last 8. Breathe, breathe. 6. Last 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Oh, all right, take a full breath in and open mouth exhale. And rise up. Again, take a moment, roll your shoulders back, circle out your wrists, find a chest expansion. And then we'll do the same thing. I'm just gonna flip around, you don't have to. Starting once again in tabletop, shoulders over wrists, fingers spread wide. Rather than the cow spine, you wanna find the cat spine so that your abs are working. Left knee comes off the floor, retuck the pelvis under, little press. Again, footprint to the sky. Keep the weight rooted evenly between the hands, grip with your fingertips. Little yoga trick, it takes pressure out of the wrist joint. Tucking the hips down, feeling your hamstring and your glute. Now add that crossover over the right, back to center. Cross and press, cross and press, over and up. Squeezing the inner thighs, back to the hamstrings and glutes. 4 more here. Last 3, 2. Good, last one. Hold it here. Bring your right forearm down, shoulder over elbow. Take your left hand wide, grip with your fingertips, elbows over your left wrist. Sweep your knee all the way up and retuck the pelvis under, knee circle up and around. This should feel nice through your hip joint as well. And then go the other way, reverse. Again, avoid arching through the back. Feel the work in the glute, the outer glute. Push a little more into the left hand. And then pause here, bring your knee all the way to your shoulder, press back and squeeze it in. So back to the corner and in. Exhale out. Squeeze the glute as you push your footprint back. Last one here, now hold the extension, you're almost there, point hard through the big toe, touch down, lift, continue to scoop the lower abs in. You can look down at your mat if that feels better in your neck. Again, everything is stable because you're using your core strength, just squeezing the outer glute to create the movement. Now hold it up, find that little pulse at the top, get the legs straighter and stronger, squeeze your glute. Start to trace your toes so they're directly behind the hip, and then bring your left forearm to the ground. Last 16 counts here. Option again to find the forearm plank. Slide your right foot back, keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Squeeze the left glute tighter, push up between the shoulder blades. Just 8 more. 6 more, still breathing. 4, 3, squeeze 2, child's pose. Awesome job, you guys. Take a long breath in. And an open mouth exhale. Rise up. We'll do one more set of abs and then we'll do a nice stretch. Lay all the way down on your back. Hug your knees into your heart. Give a little squeeze. And extend your legs to the sky. Light grip to the hamstrings. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Lower your left leg to hover above the floor. You can hold onto the hamstring or the calf muscle. Pulse in for 2 and switch. Pulse and switch. Rather than just pulling the leg into you, if you're flexible in your hamstrings, keep lifting your chest towards your legs. Exhaling as the leg comes in, inhaling through the switch. Now single count, side to side. Again, lift a little higher, maybe more towards the ankle. Breathing, breathing, keep going. Take your fingertips behind your head. Shoulder blades are lifting, elbows are wide. You have an apple of space between your chin and your chest. Be nice to your neck. Now on your last 30 seconds, find a rotation. Exhaling as you twist. Switch and switch and switch, getting upper abs, lower abs, obliques. You can take a regular bicycle if that feels better for you. 16, almost there. Switch and switch, breathe. 8 more, less 8. Just 6, lift up higher for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your head, rock side to side. And take a full body stretch if that feels needed. Again, slow the breath, long inhales. And open mouth exhales. And draw your knees back into your heart. Give yourself a little squeeze. Again, rock side to side. And find happy baby. Let your knees fall wide. You can grab your ankles, your feet, your toes. Option to extend through the legs. And then join your knees back together. Find a figure 4 stretch. Your right ankle will cross over your left thigh. Flex your foot. You can stay here or lift your left foot. Press the right thigh back. Breathe into your hips and glutes. And now extend your left leg. Take your right knee to the side of the body. Hug it in. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Take your knee across the body. Extend your right arm. Gaze out over your right shoulder. You'll feel a release through your spine as well as your glute and your hip. Option to add a quad hip flexor stretch. Bend your left knee. Take your right hand to your left foot. Draw your heel in. Breathe into the stretch. And then unravel to center. Give yourself a loving squeeze to neutralize the spine and switch sides, right leg long. Now take, figure 4 first rather. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Again, option to thread the needle, lift the foot. Use your left elbow to encourage the left thigh open. And now into our twist. Extend the right leg long. Take your left knee to the side. Hug it in. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Knee across. Left arm extends. Gaze left. Breathe into your spine. You might feel some little pops or cracks. Usually that feels good. If you added the quad stretch, do it on this side. Bend the right knee. Left hand to right foot. Draw the heel in. And take your time back to center. Hug your knees in, give another little squeeze, and then simply rock up to a seat. Butterfly your knees open, draw the soles of your feet together. Lengthen as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Walk your hands a little further forward if that feels good. And then guide your hands to the right side of your space. Breathe through the left waist, root the left sit bone down. And then walk your hands through center, find the other side, ground the right sit bone. And then back to center. And walk your hands back in, bring your knees together, extend your legs forward, flex your feet, soften your knees, sit up tall, reach up as you inhale, hinge from your hips and fold as you exhale. Breathe through the back body. And then rise up, roll your shoulders back, cross your ankles, find tabletop. Take a few more cat-cows, belly falls on the in-breath, round and dome on the out-breath. And again, at any other movements your body's asking for. And then back to neutral, down dog, lift your hips, pedal out your feet. And walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Bend the knees a lot. Reach your hands behind your back. Take another chest expansion. Head falls heavy. And one more inhale. Exhale, release the grip. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Let your head be the last thing to rise. Restack, realign your spine. Roll your shoulders back at the top. And take a big breath in. Reach for the sky. And exhale, join your palms together at your heart center. Thank you all so much for being here. Check out my other videos. Again, yoga, Sculpt Fusion, which is a mix of a little bit of everything, just a full body workout. If you have questions, you can always send me an email, a message. Happy to connect. Have a beautiful day wherever you are, and see you soon. Thank you.